welcome back. If this is your first time, I hope you'll stay. Espero que te quedes. Now, this is for people who are doing Igcse Spanish, and this is the topic on role models. How do we say that in Spanish? I am sure you already know. So, modelos a seguir. Do you know what that topic is? Have you seen it? How much time have you really spent on it already? Okay, as usual, you know, I like to put it in sections. You have your adjectives, you have your nouns, and you have some verbs. I love expressions, but not in every case can you find expressions. So for the expressions, what I've done is I've given you expressions with the verb seguir, to follow, since that is our key word for today. Okay, let's start with this side, which is your verbs. If at any time you think I'm going too fast, just pause and you can go back to this later. Now let me grab a chalk. I'm always forgetting where I put stuff. Okay, so the first verb we have, which is very important, is tener éxito. Even before I dive into it, we should know we all have role models. Now personally, my role model is not a famous person. My role model is my grandmother. She was, but she represents for me what a role model should be. So you might be thinking, well, my role model isn't a famous person, and that is okay. But what qualities should a role model have? What are you looking for in a role model? Think about the verbs. I might have missed off something. It's all right. Let me know down below and we will cover it, okay? So, tener éxito, which is to be successful. So, tener éxito is a nice one because you would have seen this in other topics as well. Okay, so to be successful. See, the verb changes. To be successful. So, to be successful is tener éxito, okay? Mi modelo a seguir es... ahora es muy difícil porque es que estaba pensando en alguien famoso. Mi abuela, porque ella representa todo lo bueno de ser una madre y mujer. Okay, so something like that. I don't know, representar. That's also a good verb that is not on the board. Okay, so another verb that you would have seen, I'm sure you'd have seen this in class when your teachers say, behave yourself, okay? Comportarse, to behave. Comportarse bien, to behave well. Or the contrary, badly. Comportarse mal. This is a really good verb for you to have. Okay, so to behave. How do you behave? How does whoever, not just your role model, but since we're talking about that, how does your role model normally behave? Do they behave in a positive way? Or maybe they don't, but they're still your role model for some reason. I don't know. I'm just giving you the words. Okay? A nice one also, which is quite easy to recognize, to admire, admirar. Now you didn't need me to tell you that one because it looks like the English equivalent. Admirar, to admire. You can tell when I'm in a rush because my writing is all over the place, so if there's a mistake on the board, please forgive me. Okay, this is a lovely word that some Spanish kids just gave me and I thought it was really nice one to add in. Repetimos, chicos, ¿cómo se dice esto? Idolatrar. Idolatrar. I like that. To idolize. Yes? To idolize. So when you idolize someone because of their position or because of what they make you feel or what they represent in life. To idolize. A lot of times we idolize people who don't really behave, no se comportan como deben. But even so, because they're famous, we idolize them. That's another conversation we ought to have. Okay? Right. Imitar. Again, I don't even have to put that one because it's just like the English. To imitate. Aspirar. Again. To aspire to. Okay? To aspire. I love this one for you. Recaudar fondos. Okay? What do you think this means? To collect funds, okay, or to raise money. That's a literal translation. So to raise money. To raise money es recaudar fondos. I think this is a little bit hard. It's a little bit of a mouthful, especially for the younger kids. Okay? So raise money es recaudar fondos. Okay? Next one. To support a cause. Apoyar una causa. So what cause does your idol support? Okay? Apoyar una causa. So to support is one of our words that we need to know. Support. That's a U. Looks a bit like a wonky. Okay? And down below, okay, I hope you can see this properly. Okay? Luchar contra. Good one for you to know. Luchar contra. You might have seen this from another theme. Lucha libre. Do you remember that? Lucha libre, which is wrestling. Nothing to do with that at all. Absolutely zero to do with that. Luchar contra. So you could, maybe the person, lucha contra la violencia de género. Okay? Maybe they're fighting against domestic violence. Okay? That would be a nice one. Luchar contra, to fight against. Why do you admire your idol so much? Because they help fight against something that you believe in, a cause. Okay? And estar a favor de. Okay? They're in favor of this. They're in favor of equality, which is good, igualdad. They're in favor of it. Estar a favor de. To be.
Hola, buenos días. ¿Cómo estás?
In favor.
Hola, buenas.
Dinos un poco, ¿quién es tu modelo a seguir?
Mi modelo a seguir. A ver, yo te diría que mis padres, ¿no? Pero si me preguntas por un modelo, por alguien famoso, pues mira, por ejemplo, la persona Rafa Nadal. Rafa Nadal me parece un modelo perfecto a seguir, porque es un chico que lucha, si se cae se levanta, trabajador, serio, educado, me parece una persona perfecta.
Gracias.
Right. So, as I said, the verb seguir is to follow, and these are some very typical expressions that you will hear that I think are relevant to this topic. So you will hear people say, seguir el ejemplo. Tienes que seguir el ejemplo, okay? Seguir el ejemplo is to do what somebody else does, to follow someone's example. Maybe they set a fantastic example and you want to follow in their footsteps. You want to do exactly what they do. So this is a nice expression for you. Seguir el ejemplo de alguien. Okay? Jot that down. ¿Os vais, chicos? Sí. Rápido antes de que os vayáis. ¿Quién es tu modelo a seguir?
¿Mío?
Sí. Fuerte para que te oigan. Ok, ¿por qué?
Porque es muy cantante y buena persona.
Ok, muy bien. Uno más. Tú, por ejemplo.
David Villas.
¿Cuál?
David Villas.
¿Por qué?
Porque era mi jugador de fútbol favorito.
Ok, pero su personalidad, ¿qué hace para que...?
También era humilde. También.
¿Es humilde?
Sí.
Vale. Ok, vale, gracias chicos. Ok. Seguir el rollo. When you say, tienes que seguir el rollo, okay? It's to play along with something or someone, to play along. Okay, I love that one. That's a lovely one for you. Okay? Seguir la lucha. Okay? Which is to keep fighting. Okay? It might be a cause that you've been fighting for a long time, or your idol's been fighting for a while, that's a nice sentence. This is a nice expression that you can put in there. And seguir en pie. Okay, you can say, mi oferta sigue en pie. My offer still stands. Okay, so that's the expression to stand, to still be in place. Seguir en pie. I love that for you. So now we're going to have a little look at the adjectives. Okay. Me encanta mi actriz favorita, cut there. Okay, let's continue. Okay, the adjectives. Es trabajador, hardworking. We've seen this so many times. Hardworking, es trabajador o es trabajadora. Cariñoso o cariñosa if it's a female. Loving or caring. Loving or caring is the same thing. Loving or caring. Don't know what I just did there. ING. Okay. Egoísta is selfish, which maybe you'd want to say lo que más me gusta de él es que no es nada egoísta. So what I like the most about him or her is that they're not at all selfish. Okay, they're not selfish in any way. Okay, right. Egoísta. Maduro es muy madura or maduro. Mature. A person is mature for their age. They have thinkings of the thoughts of someone who's older. Okay, their brain's a lot more developed. They think beyond the simple things we see. They think about things more. So es maduro. Es muy maduro. Por ser tan joven. He's very mature despite of his young age. Okay? Maduro. Es muy maduro. Amable. It's a nice one. You've seen this. Nice. Es una persona muy amable. I was going to say simpático or simpática. That's a word that means the same. Amable. Okay? Sabio. I like this word. Wise. Es una persona muy sabia. Okay? It's wise. De trato fácil. I don't think you've seen this one. Easy going. Okay? A lot of times when a person is well known or they have a certain amount of influence, they behave in a certain way. But it's really lovely when you come across a person who is de trato fácil. It's easy to get along with. Okay? They're down to earth. They are easygoing. Okay? De trato fácil. Sencillo or sencilla. Es una persona sencilla. Okay? A simple person. Okay? You know when they don't really believe you're all that. You're just a nice, simple person. Sencilla. There's nothing. There's no jazz. It's just you're a simple person, and it's good to be simple, humble, and a simple person. We like those. Love those sort of people. Humilde. Again, humble. It's nice to see that. Despite of money and fame, some people still remain quite humble. Okay? La humildad es una cualidad en nosotros. Okay? And generoso. Can you see this one? Generoso. Okay? Humilde was cut off. Humble. And generoso, which is generous. Okay? I hope that you found some of these expressions helpful. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over to your nouns. Seguidor. Tiene muchos seguidores. Followers. Follower. In singular. Singular. Follower. Aficionado. Soy aficionado de fútbol, fan. Okay? Voluntario, volunteer. Actriz. Admiramos muchas veces los actrices, los actores. So, actress or an actor. Deportista is a sportsperson, sportsman or a sportswoman, sport person, sportsman or a sportswoman, deportista. Cantante, singer. And bailarín is a dancer. Okay? Mi ídolo es cantante. Mi ídolo es bailarín. Mi ídolo es deportista. Is a sports person. Okay? I think, do I have any more for you? Okay, modelo. Mi ídolo es un modelo. O es modela. Es modela. Es modelo. Es una modelo. This never changes. Or es un modelo. Es a boy. Es modelo. You don't put the un. Es modelo. Okay? Male or female, it doesn't matter. Ídolo says what it is. And my idol. Idol. Okay? No tengo muchos ídolos. I don't have many idols. Okay? Mi ídolo es mi abuela. My idol is my grandmother. ¿Por qué? Porque ella es una persona honesta, cariñosa y trabajadora. With that, guys, I am going to leave you, and until next. I totally forgot to mention anuncio, which is ad. Anuncio, which is very important because it comes up on your list. Anuncio, advert. Okay, there we go. And I think that was it. And another which I rubbed off, and I didn't really explain. Influencia, influence, which is quite an easy one because it looks like the Spanish, the English version. Okay, here you go.